Hi, I'm Jennifer Sharp, and I am the writer, director, producer, editor, creator, dreamer of Una Great Movie, which is a cerebral comedy. It's basically a beautiful story about a black woman traveling through Mexico that slowly transforms into an all-white romantic comedy. And if you're confused, you should be. It's a very confusing, but in a good way, movie. It makes you think. It's a commentary on society. It's a commentary on the movies that we see and why we see them. So that's the short rundown of Una Great Movie. And this is, I'll let you introduce yourself.
I am JoNell Kennedy, and I am one of the stars of Una Great Movie. And I'm excited for everybody to see it this weekend at ABFF, so please attend our screening at Saturday at 4:20.
If we black people don't make films with black people, then who will? Unless it's a comedic vehicle that proliferates the stereotypification of the Negro race. Hollywood doesn't buy our scripts.
I had a dream that one day my black ink and my white paper would make beautifully colored movies that all people could enjoy.
In 1999, to make it short, we'll start back 20 years. It's gonna be short, no. But in 1999, I was traveling in Mexico and I found this island that, as an artist, just changed my life, and there was magic to it, and the people created this life for me. It also had to do with being a black woman. Being a black person in Mexico is a very interesting experience. For me, it was being a black American. They look at you differently, they treat you differently, they call you negra, morena, and they actually love you for it. There's definitely, depth to all of that, but to me, it was this whole new experience. It changed my life. And as an artist, I wanted to create a movie there that would show the magic of Mexico and the magic of the people and kind of what they did so I could share that experience with other people. That was in 1999. I moved to the island. I lived there for 5 months and I wrote my first script. And when I left the island, I told everybody on the island that one day I would come back and make a movie there. I promised them. And 16 years later, I had not made the movie, and I had been talking every year about wanting to make it. I've shown scripts to agents, I've shown scripts in Hollywood, and no one was biting, and I realized the only way this movie would get made is if I did it myself. So 16 years after my declaration, I took my life savings, I took my credit cards, I raised all the limits, and I just moved to Mexico and said, I'm not coming back till I've made this movie. And so I went to the town where I went to, and I asked the town to help me. They've been knowing for years I want to do it. And they were like, yes, we're going to help you. So this whole town in Mexico got behind me and helped me fulfill my dream.
You ever want somebody so bad, but couldn't because of timing, and it tormented your soul? But the fact that the love existed at all made you thankful. Remember me?
This is not a great movie.
You only read up to page 5.
There are just some lines a film cannot cross.
Says who?
We need someone happy, like a best friend.
But she's lonely and has no friends.
Give her a friend.
Hola, soy Jenny. Es mierda hermosa. Believe in yourself because nobody else is going to. And so don't let other people tell you that you can't do things. Don't define yourself by the paths that other people go on. And just figure out what you want. Figure out who you want to be and start working towards that on your own and figuring out how to do it. We all have different paths. We all have, some of us can be more traditional. Some of us have to create our own path. But just start taking the time every day to think about where you want to go and how you can get there. And it might not be the way that you've learned is the way to go. I have no purpose. I came because you needed a friend. I came as your friend.
Yeah, but I didn't ask you to.
You need a big name actor.
Brian Alonzo just came off of Attackinator 8.
He's hot right now. He was just named sexiest human on the planet by Hottie magazine.
It's a black woman in Mexico. There's no part for a white man.
Curtis.
Susan.
Bullshit. Now, we are artists, aren't we? Do not sell out.
But we have no audience.
True art has no audience.
You only fail when you stop trying.
You need to write your story.
It's about a woman who's in search of intimacy in a world that's distant.
Night time before it starts. When the lights
You've learned is the way to go. I don't know what you would say.
Oh, well, no, I would stay centered and learn about everything that you can around you. Your life is, if you're an artist, then draw from your life. And you have to live it in order to have anything to say. Live it fully.
Yeah.
I pictured you every day coming to surprise me.
You're mad? You're mad.
Y no te puedes abandonarme. Te quiero mucho. Te amo.
All I can think about is the time when I met a prince. And I was his princess.
And what is this infatuation with a country full of Mexicans?
It's like a den of narcos. I'm worried I'm going to be murdered in my sleep or something.
Lo que tú tienes en tu corazón es lo que tú vas a mirar.
Estoy sufriendo mucho, estás sufriendo mucho.
Tomando coco, tomando coco, tomando coco, coco loco.
Un consejo, nunca te cases con un cabrón de acá.
Anyone can do anything. I did.
The ABFF is like the epitome of in the film festival of America, and then as a Black person, it's nice to have a festival that embraces our movie, our struggles, our focusing on us. I don't know. ABFF is it's kind of like the obvious, like it's the one you want to go to that means big things, that has quality films, and. Yeah, and it's in Miami, and it's fun. Yeah. What about you?
ABFF for me, this is actually the first time I'm getting a chance to be here. I've had a project here before as a co-producer and starring in it, and so it means everything to be here with Una Great Movie and with Jennifer, and knowing that there are so many different stories across the diaspora we have to tell. It's not just American stories, it's not just, African stories or Dominican stories. There's so much richness to, the Black experience, and so to be able to find some of all of that here means everything.
Yeah, actually, and to piggyback on that is just the whole thing about Black movies, and it's nice to have a festival that centers around Black movies and will show the diverse Black experiences. I've had an interesting thing as a Black filmmaker where my films are not traditionally Black or ghetto related or love story related or things that people are comfortable seeing us in. Mine are actually always very different. So a lot of times in festivals, I'll have a hard time being put somewhere. Like, they don't really want to put me in the urban, but I go urban because I'm Black. And so it's nice to have a festival that's like, okay, we're all Black, that's true. Now we can see that we all tell different stories.
Yeah, we're not a monolith.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.